Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
They're big?
Yeah.
Damn. So, G.I. Joe Defiant Space Vehicle Launch Complex and the
Aircraft carrier.
aircraft carrier. They're cool, actually. God, I wish I was a little kid again.
I'm not gonna lie, I played with them last week. I got the G.I. Joe toys when I was a young kid. They've been sitting in storage for about 20 years. I'm selling the set for $1,500. I go to London a lot, and if I get the full $1,500, I'm gonna purchase my ticket to London right away.
It's an amazing toy line. These things were around for, I think, the early 60s they came out, and they were just nonstop. I mean, they were a smash hit the second they came out. Every boy wanted them. You're a little bit younger than me, but I remember when I was a kid, G.I. Joes were that big, though.
Right.
You just got the G.I. Joe, and then maybe you got, like, the fins and the scuba setup. They had nothing like this. Okay, this is the 80s, so it's basically the space shuttle. It was a big thing in the 80s. And, I mean, it's an aircraft carrier. I mean, plain and simple, every boy loves a giant aircraft carrier ship. I mean, you know, it's, it's cool stuff. This thing is 7.5 feet long.
Yeah.
G.I. Joes came out in 1964, and they were a huge success. But it wasn't until the 1980s where they started making these gigantic play sets. I know there's a lot of G.I. Joe stuff that's very collectible. I just don't know if these are. So how much were you looking to get for them?
I'd like to get $1,500 for the set, for both.
Okay. And they're all there?
Yes.
All the pieces are there?
I'm 99.9% sure all the pieces are there, yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I call up a friend of mine?
No.
He buys and sells antique toys and collector stuff.
Absolutely.
Give me a few minutes. I'm going to call my buddy and get him down here, okay?
I'm really excited about having a toy expert come in because I really want to know what it's worth, what I have in my possession.
Wow.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm Marty.
Hey, nice to meet you. We got the Defiant and the flag. Sweet, man.
All right, so tell me about these things.
The 80s was a fascinating time to grow up. I mean, the cartoons had toy lines. You had G.I. Joe, you had Transformers. I mean, you're watching it on Saturday morning cartoons, and then these toys were on the shelves when you went to any store across the country. You know, they were amazing. I mean, all the play sets, the vehicles, they were about 1/18 scale, so each figure fit in all of the carriers and tanks. To begin with, the Flag and the Defiant were very expensive toys at the time. Not very many people got them, and not very many people saved them. I mean, these were two of, like, the largest toys produced in the 80s, and these are definitely the holy grail when it comes to the G.I. Joe line.
He wants $1,500 for these things.
Well, looking at the condition of the boxes, I mean, definitely a win-win on the condition of those. The big part of the value is how complete it is. There's always the little parts missing.
Okay. How are we gonna know if every piece is here?
I'm definitely have to open them and put them together, for sure. You're gonna have to
You want to play with them, don't you?
You're gonna have to let me do that, man.
So, how much are they worth if they're all here? Because he says everything's here.
Well, if everything's here, you could easily see in the $4,000 to $5,000 range for the pair.
Wow. Right on.
I mean, to any G.I. Joe collector, I mean, this is at the top of the list.
Okay. So you still want $1,500 for him?
I mean, you brought your guy in, and he's telling me it's worth $5,000 now. I mean,
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $2,500 for him.
can we do 38?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $3,000 if they're all here. That's the most I'll do.
All right, that's a deal.
All right. So if you guys can put them together and all the pieces are there, we got a deal. All right?
Thank you.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit, man.
Cool, man.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's go at it with the Defiant first.
I'm a little nervous about not having all the pieces there. I'm just hoping that I was a good boy and did what my mom told me and put my stuff back the way that I found it. This thing is really cool, though. And it actually comes all the way up.
Isn't that awesome?
You guys look like you're enjoying yourselves.
You know, man. This is what I do every day, man. Play with toys.
Great job. Thank God I never bought these for my kids.
Dude, I mean, this is days and days of fun. I mean, you were everybody's best friend if you got any one of these toys. I mean, these are classic. Back then, I mean, these toys are massive. I mean, they'll never build toys like these again. I mean, the quality of them, I mean, the thought that went into it. I mean, the blueprints were so cool for these vehicles. I mean, you had to build them. You had these huge blueprints. I mean, you felt like you're a part of like the G.I. Joe army, you know what I mean?
Well, the question, is it all here?
Well, overall, figures are here, instructions are here, and luckily all the pieces are complete.
Yes.
All right, cool, man. So we got 3,000 bucks. You got 3,000 bucks. I got this.
Glad it was a GI Go and not a GI No.
You can take this apart.
All right, no problem. I got you, man.
Let me give you some money, man.
Cool. I'm absolutely blown away, and I'm stoked. I'm really excited. Now I get the plane ticket to London and a little side money. Maybe I'll go first class.
I'd check it out, man.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
That looks cool, yeah.
I bought this Pac-Man game because it's kind of a hobby of mine to fix some of these games up.
What year did you say this was?
This is 1981.
81?
Yeah.
So where'd you get it, man?
I got it off the internet. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a cool piece of American history.
Chumlee is basically the pawn shop's form of Village Idiot. I love the guy to death. He's been my best friend for years and years and years. But if I didn't remind Chumlee to breathe every morning, he'd forget to and pass out. So what's working on this thing? What's not working on this thing?
Well, I'll tell you from top to bottom. It's got some cracks in the overlay here. The cabinet itself is in real good shape for being so old. I replaced the power cord and I can't get it to turn on. So unfortunately, I think I bit off more than I can chew with this one.
How much are you looking to get out of it?
I was hoping to get $200 for it. I think it's worth that. Yeah, I think it's worth that.
I'm thinking I have no idea how to fix this thing, and my biggest concern is that we'll never get this thing working. I don't know, Chum. I really don't want to buy it.
This could be the exact one that I used to beat you on all the time. I'm not sure if I'm willing to let that pass.
Yeah, man, but it's a lot of work, though.
It is a lot of work, you're right, but I think it's cool as hell. I'd be sad if you don't buy it.
Would you take 100 for it, man?
I think I need a little more than that. Yeah, for that price, I'll just hang on to it and fix it when I've got a little more time.
Big Hoss, I wouldn't let it pass up.
I don't exactly know what it's going to cost to fix this game, but, you know, if it makes Chum happy and I can fix one of my favorite games of all time, it sounds like a good idea to me. Can we settle at 150?
Did you go 175 to make it worth my while to come down here?
All right, man, I'll do it for 175. You're going to be in charge of getting this thing put back together, though.
It's all good. I want to beat you again.
I'll take it, man.
All right. If I spend a whole bunch of money on this thing and it ends up not working, I'm gonna have to blame Chumlee. He's the one that pushed me to buy it. A few days ago, me and Chum dropped the Pac-Man machine off to get repaired. I really hope it's working, because if it's not, we're gonna lose money on it.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Nice to see you again.
See ya.
Right now, I'm really stressed out. I'm a little worried that it's not going to work, and it's going to come down on me, because Hoss spent $175 on it, and I really pushed him to buy it. Wow.
Oh, wow, man, it looks awesome. The top looked horrible when I brought it in, man. Is this brand new, or were you able to fix the old one, or?
Brand spanking new. But that's just the cosmetic artwork to it. One of the other challenges was the board. Back in the day, people were actually able to hack the board and take a Pac-Man and make it a Ms. Pac-Man, because Ms. Pac-Man was far more popular.
Miss Pac-Man was more popular because it was a souped-up version of Pac-Man. It had more mazes, and the ghosts didn't have predetermined patterns.
So somebody tried to do it but didn't finish the job. And so we had to convert it back to a Pac-Man. But other than that, I think she came out good.
So what was the total cost after all said and done fixing this thing?
Well, we're looking at about $350, right where I said before.
What do you think we can get out of it?
I think you should be able to get an easy $1,000 to $1,200 for it.
Okay. I'm really excited with the way this thing came out. I mean, you did an awesome job. I couldn't have asked him to do anything more.
Oh, he's going to need to improve before he plays me. I don't even know if you're going to pass the first level.
Absolutely pitiful.
Finally, Corey got something that we're gonna make some money off of. I think I'll stick with solitary.
Earlier today, I got a call from a guy looking to sell a 1980s DeLorean. These cars are awesome, but seeing as how this car is close to 30 years old, I'll bring in our shop's mechanic Johnny with me to come check it out.
This thing's pretty sweet, man.
Looks pretty good from the outside.
So where's the flux capacitor go in this? This one doesn't have one on it, unfortunately. I guess we're stuck then, aren't we?
This is supposed to be the future.
Right. So I decided to call the guys from the pawn shop to see if they'd be interested in buying my 81 DeLorean. This car was made famous by the Back to the Future movies. John DeLorean wanted it to be the new sports car, the car of the future. The reason why I want to sell this car is it's not a real practical car. I have 3 kids, and I can't put the whole family in the car and go drive to get something to eat.
So what can you tell me about it, man?
It was my father's car. He passed it on down to me. It's a 1981 DeLorean, you know, stainless steel body. They're 2-seater cars. This one's an automatic.
John DeLorean designed a whole lot of cars for GM and then went out on his own, and this was the first and only car he ever manufactured.
John DeLorean was known for creating cars such as the Pontiac GTO and the Firebird, but his car put him on a whole new level. But after it was featured in Back to the Future, it became legendary.
Isn't this the car that he got caught selling cocaine to the FBI to fund or something?
He got wrapped up in that stuff, and he was looking to get funding to help manufacture his cars.
The cocaine market's not a real good place to start by funding your business. You mind if we open it up and take a better look at it?
Not a problem. Let's go.
All right. And I never get tired of seeing these doors open.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat, isn't it?
It's very cool. I like it.
Can we check out the engine real quick?
Sure, no problem.
DeLoreans use what's called a mid-engine, which is pretty much designed for weight distribution and also makes them handle really well. That's why you also see them in Ferraris and Lamborghinis. I mean, DeLorean really knew what he was doing.
It's a Volvo, Renault, Peugeot. It's a all-aluminum V6.
I mean, I wasn't even alive back in 1981, and I mean, this car still looks, you know, cool to today's standards.
It's still a head turner. 30 years later, you can look at this car still and go, wow, when it drives by you.
Are you looking to pawn this thing or sell it?
I'd like to sell it.
Well, before I can make an offer, let me have my guy take it for a test drive real quick.
No problem.
All right.
1955, here we come.
Here you go.
All right.
If everything checks out, I'd love nothing more than to drive the car back to the shop. I might even go 88 miles an hour and see what happens. But as much as I want it, I have to get it for a price that makes sense. So hopefully this guy doesn't want something out of this world for it.
Quick, Corey, get in. There's a problem with your grandfather back in 1955.
Yeah, you go back and save him. I got to do. So how's it run?
It runs. A little shifting problem with the tranny, maybe. You can smell it runs hot. You can tell it's 30 years old.
How much are you trying to get out of it, man?
Well, they've been documented to go through the Barrett-Jackson auction at right around 40,000, so
shoot me a number of what you'd like to get for it.
I'd go 30,000 for it.
You gotta remember my situation. If I do buy it, I gotta buy it to make a profit on it. I could go probably around 12.
At that price, there'd be no way. I mean, I could maybe go down to 28. It'd be about all I consider.
No, there's no way in today's market it's gonna go for that much. Houses are worth a third of what they used to be. Figure cars are worth about the same.
Right.
I'll go up 15, and that's gonna be the most I can do on it. That's gonna be the final offer there.
No, I'll probably stay stuck at the most. The lowest would probably be 28, and I'll probably keep it for that then.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
There's no way I could let this go for $15,000. I know the car's worth more money.
I think I've been waiting for this. We often have customers who can't make it into the shop, so we'll make arrangements for them to mail their stuff to us, and then we'll give them a call once it comes in. Mario Bros. Pretty cool. Today we received a box of vintage Atari games and some manuals from the early 1980s. Game program Superman CX2631. Oh, this is cool. All right, let me give this guy a call. There's actually a huge video craze going on right now. People are paying top dollar for these games. So I'm gonna call this guy, talk about what he has, and see what he wants to do with this stuff. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
I think I just opened your box. You sent out a bunch of Atari games?
Yes, I did. I think I sent you about 40.
Where did you get this stuff?
I got it from my dad. My dad used to play it when he was younger, and then he gave it to me, and then I just kept it. And when I moved from Hawaii, I packed it up with me, and now I'm in the process of moving again. So I kind of want to not take it with me again.
I mean, it's pretty cool. You got games right here from the Atari 2600. It was the first video console where you could use interchangeable games. It was like really, really big. It was almost like having an arcade in your house, and you would have been the hit of the block no matter how old you were. Because, you know, at that time, to get a variety of this kind of games, you would have actually had to go to the arcade. It's pretty cool here, and you got some classics like Mario Brothers. I mean, Mario Brothers is known for being Nintendo's staple game, so it's pretty cool to see it on Atari. I see Superman right here, too. Even the rare version of the Superman game sold for $30,000 on an online auction recently. Unfortunately, this is not the rare version of it. It would say from Sears on it, and it would say Telegame, and it wouldn't be in red text. I believe it was in a yellow text. What are you looking to do with them?
I was hoping I could sell them.
I mean, it's a good time to try to sell video games from this era. I mean, original Ataris, original Nintendos, PlayStations, everything is just going up in value right now because there's a huge craze for video games. And a lot of this stuff can be very, very valuable. How much are you looking to get for this collection of Atari games?
I was hoping to get about $450 for like the whole collection.
Okay. I noticed you didn't send any boxes. Do you have them, or did you just pack them like this because the boxes took up too much room?
I did just pack them the way I got it.
Okay, yeah. They need to be boxed. And that's the thing with the collector's market right now in video games. People are out searching for a boxed game. So on this particular lot here, I just have to pass on it. Not gonna be able to make you an offer. Really cool, though. Thanks for sending it down, and I'll get it packed back up and sent back to you in probably the next day or two.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to look at it. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Have a good day. All right. Almost had a good buy.
This is it, guys. 1980 Datsun 280ZX. 10th anniversary. They made 3,000, 2,500 were gold and black, and 500 were red and black.
Who in the world painted this thing last?
That was myself.
Nothing personal.
It's called a 2020. 20 feet away, 20 mile an hour, looks damn good. I came down to the pawn shop today to try to sell my 1980 Datsun 10th anniversary 280ZX. It's one of the rarest Zs out there. It's fun to drive, and you take the T-tops off it, you get the wind flying through your hair, and it's just an awesome car to drive. Back in the day, this is the car everybody wanted. This is a piece of history here.
Yeah, I mean, this was the car in 1980. I mean, I remember thinking this was cool. It was right around 15 grand new.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of money back then. The same thing as like a Lincoln Continental would cost, or a Cadillac.
When the ZX series came out, they competed with all the big American muscle cars. So to find a rare edition can be really exciting.
So how's it run?
It runs great on the highway. I brought it down 80 miles from Mesquite, and it ran like a top all the way.
Can you pop the hood off?
You bet.
This thing looks like it needs some work, but if this engine is tip-top, this could be an easy sell, because there's a huge collector market out there.
Sound like it's got a miss on it. It's not firing on one cylinder.
They are cold-blooded when they first start. The Datsuns always were. It's just a tune-up. That's all it needs.
I may not be a mechanic, but I just know when something doesn't sound right, and I'm not about to take a blind risk. But if it's just a tune-up, this thing could pay off big time.
So what do you want to do with this thing? You want to pawn it? You want to sell it?
I'd like to sell it.
Okay, and how much were you looking to get out of it?
I was hoping to get $28,000 on it.
Come on, dude, let's go. Waste of time, dude.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Fixed up, it's worth $60,000 to $70,000.
There's $35,000 worth of restoration work on this thing to be done. If you wanted to get to a $60,000 car. I mean, in my opinion, a car in this shape is worth right around $4 grand.
Would you go to 10?
No.
Would you come up any?
None.
None. Not
mean,
even to $5 grand?
No.
Well, I need the money, so I'd go for $4 grand.
Okay.
Dude, you're not gonna buy this car, are you?
All right, let me have Fatback come out and take a look at it. Fatback is our in-house mechanic, and he should be able to clear things up. If there's no big problems with the motor or something, I think we can do money.
Okay.
Okay? Hopefully it's just a simple tune-up, because $4 grand is a great price for this car. But before we fill out any paperwork, I need to get a second opinion.
So what did you want me to check out?
I just want to make sure there's no major problems with it.
Right away. Looks like it's had a lot of backyard mechanic work done to it, but you're not really gonna know until we start it.
You want to fire it up real quick? Yeah, it sounds like it's missing.
Yeah, definitely. It was a backfire. It doesn't sound too healthy, man.
It just needs a tune-up.
I think it needs a little more than a tune-up.
No, I drove it 80 miles and it didn't miss a tick.
Well, I'm not doubting that it'll drive, but just how well it'll drive. Would you mind if I took it around the block to like try it out just to make sure? I mean,
Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl.
Okay. Fatback clearly has some of the same concerns as I do. Hopefully he'll be able to make a determination either way after the test drive. Because this is a big deal. We have the potential to make a lot of money on this or lose money. We need to know for sure.
All right, so what's the verdict? I think if you pay any type of money for this car, the old man's gonna have all three of our butts in a sling.
Okay, what's wrong with it?
I mean, the transmission's slipping, it sounds like a popcorn machine, some kind of leak in the exhaust. I mean, you're talking a lot of
That
money.
transmission doesn't slip on.
It slips and then it hits into gear like really hard. I wouldn't get into it. That's definitely my opinion.
Wow, where did you go to mechanic school at?
I'm sorry, guy. I mean, if he's telling me it's that bad, I can't put the money out. I would have loved to have had this car, but it would have cost way too much for my comfort level. It had bad idea written all over it. I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to screw you or anything.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. It's a crock. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's a crock. I'm disappointed because he made me an offer and then looked for any reason he could to bail out of it.
This happens a lot, and this guy thinks it's worth tens and tens of thousands of dollars. And the fact of the matter is, it's not.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. What can I help you with?
I've got 5 picture discs here.
Picture discs, huh? Let's see what you got. Go ahead and put them down here. Where did you get all these?
I bought a record collection at an estate, and I was digging through one of the crates, and I found these.
In the 80s, these were a big hit. Well, obviously, we got Iron Maiden here. The Police. This is a Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
That's right.
I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell my collection of picture disc records. I bought a collection of records at an estate, and these were in the middle of one of the record crates. And I believe all 5 of them still work and sound good. I'm hoping to sell them for $150 for the whole collection.
These are really cool. Picture discs are a little different than your typical record. They're made to catch your eye. In the 80s, they decided to market them as a collector disc, and they labeled right on there. You can see right here, special, limited edition, cut-to-shape disc. But although they looked cool, unfortunately, they don't have as good a sound quality as your typical record, but people still liked them. So sometimes the picture disc would just be singles. Do you know if these are singles or full albums?
These are singles. You can see the song here, Don't Stand So Close to Me.
I guess it's shaped like a police badge, right? There
It's similar. Yes, it is.
And we've got this really cool Iron Maiden. You still have the case for it. And this is a really cool album. It's got a good shape. It's got a good look. I mean, the condition looks really good. They don't look warped, and that's the biggest thing. And how much are you looking to get?
I'm asking $150 for the set.
That's gonna be a lot more than I can pay. You can find these records for about 10 to 40 bucks each, especially like these 3 right here. Even though they're cool and they look amazing, you don't have the backing for them. And when you take that into consideration, it affects the value a lot. I'd be willing to go 10 bucks a piece on the ones without a case. That's $30 there, and I'd be willing to go 15 bucks each on these ones with the case. That's $60 total. If you're interested, that's gonna be the top of the market for me.
Well, I see where you're coming from, and thank you for the information. I'll do the 60.
All right, sounds good. Come on over here, let's write it up.
I sold the collection for $60. I feel it's a fair number. I'm gonna apply my $60 towards a new cartridge for my old turntable.
Hey, how you doing, man? I got a computerized breathalyzer, coin operated.
A bottle of Jack Daniels.
Well, I can show you it works with that.
Where in the world did you get this?
California. They were in bars. They took them out of the bars because the college kids and stuff trying to get high scores.
Definitely not a game where you try and get a high score.
20 years ago, it was a continuous party in my house 7 nights a week, and I thought this would go over good in there, so I bought it. I'd like to get a couple $100 for it. I'm sure it's worth that. You know, my drinking days are pretty much over.
How old is this thing?
The LEDs look like late 80s.
What different levels does it have here? No alcohol present, you were okay. Moderate alcohol, you're high. Over the limit, you're unsafe to drive. Legally intoxicated, call a cab.
I think right here you should be calling a cab. The U.S. has had drunk driving laws on the books since 1910, but it wasn't until the late 70s when there was huge public awareness and zero-tolerance laws that hit it all home. This might have seemed like a toy at the time, but it very well might have saved someone's life. Well, let's do a control test. Chum, you want to test this thing out?
No, I still got a hangover from last night.
Want me to show you?
All right, blow in there and then take a drink and blow in there.
Okay, ready.
Testing. 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 Completed. You are okay.
Wow.
Now take a swig and try it again. Don't drink too much or I won't even be legally able to buy this off you.
Testing. 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 Completed.
0.20.
You are ripped.
You are ripped. So I guess when it's fresh in your mouth like that, it comes out pretty high.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait 10 minutes.
Now that we know it works, we gotta see what he wants for it. It's doubtful anyone will use it again. The classic 1980s computer voice makes it a great collectible. What do you want for it?
I'd like a couple $100 for it.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $100 for it.
150.
It must be the alcohol talking.
I'll give you 125 bucks. How's that? I think that's a fair price. I'll probably get 200 bucks out of it.
Okay.
All right.
You got a deal.
All right, you want to go write them up, Chum? The bottle comes with it, right?
They offered me $100 and I want 200, so they came up to 125. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.